What's good, y'all? Nancy Grace in court, Tatum and them crosshairs again. Let's see how many words he can misuse in trying to cover up what really happened. Let's see what the theology is of what he's trying to spew. Y'all remember that one? It wasn't a polygraph, but it was the same theology as a polygraph.
And it's an equivalent of a lie detector test. It's not a traditional lie detector test, but it's the same theology.
I didn't know we was going to religious school. Anyway, man, let's get to the content. I appreciate y'all tuning in. This dude's hilarious.
Forget all that. Officer Tatum, where is Nolan's phone? Do authorities have it?
Well, from my understanding, authorities do not have it, and the family have not been cooperating with authorities to give the phone over. According to the testimony or written statement from the lawyer that represents the family, the Nolan Wells family, he had made mention that he's prepared to cooperate, but they have not cooperated yet, which is very interesting to me. You want to find out what happened to your son. You would think you will be doing everything you can to cooperate. I can't judge her. I don't know what's in their mind, but it just seems to be very off-putting for them not to at least give the phone over and do what exactly they told the world they were going to do. And that is to allow a forensic extraction of his phone. Therefore, the world can see if there is things that have been deleted.
Yo, this Tatum dude really do think people are stupid. And I know it's a lot of people out there that actually are. But he said, they said they're willing to cooperate, but there is no evidence that they've handed over the phone, as though they would resist handing over the thing that would get them to the bottom of solving what happened to Nolan Wells. Meanwhile, you're going to hear a contradicting statement about the cops' approach to getting the phone from the family.
Brandon, whoa, bit. I'm going to go right back to what you're saying, but you're saying a lot, and I want to address each thing so we don't leave anything out. Number one, you just stated that, basically. Correct me, you can paraphrase this any way you want to. It looks really bad for Nolan's family not to hand over the phone. Do you have any independent knowledge they have not handed over the phone?
According to their lawyer that wrote a statement, and the statement was, we're prepared to cooperate, but that was as of the 11th. Therefore, they have not cooperated. Tyler Cox has made mention that he don't believe they cooperated whatsoever. He don't believe they cooperated whatsoever as well. So
extrapolating, you're taking the words, Tatum, that their words that they're prepared to cooperate to mean they haven't handed over the phone. Isn't that true?
I'm putting everything together, right? We have Tyler Cox that's coming out and saying that he has no indication whatsoever they've cooperated. The family has not come out and said that there's any findings. And then also the attorney that represents the family is saying that we haven't sent or gave the phone over, but we're willing to. And that was as of the 11th.
All right, spoiler alert, because this dude would just be double talking. He's going to say in an upcoming clip that they are not looking at this investigation as though there was foul play. So they have no reason to want the phone. The family said they're willing to cooperate, including handing over the phone. But if they don't ask for the phone, what do you want the family to do?
The boat. Has the boat been searched by cadaver dogs and scent dogs?
The boat, from my understanding, has not been searched, and the cadaver dogs were made available for Benjamin Crump to utilize them to do a search on the boat. They refused.
No. Crump is not supposed to use the dogs.
There is no reason to search
everything on Crump.
Listen, Nancy, there's no reason if there's not any evidence of a murder, there's no reason for them to use the cadaver dog. That's how this works.
True.
There's none of these individuals they do not have any expectation that there was any murder that occurred. It's just other people are putting that out to the world. The police department is not investigating the murder. These boys are not suspects.
I agree, they're not suspects. They're not persons of interest. They're not suspects. They haven't been charged. But
to believe after interviewing 60 people that he was ever on the boat.
The search of the Triton,
It's not
his boat.
Ordering it. He's not ordering it. The cadaver dogs were made available if he wanted to. No. They made themselves availed themselves to him and said, "Would you like us to search the
you
boat
just
for
said
you
that
to get
about Nolan
information?"
Wells' mom. Now you said, I almost hate to do this to you. Almost. Tatum, you just said when Crump says we're available and ready, you meant, well, that's no, they haven't handed over the boat. But now you're saying the friends say our boat's available and ready, and I'm not
No,
going to tear
that's
you a
not.
new one
That's
because
not.
the law
Nancy,
enforcement
that's
is
not
the one that needs to go and search the boat.
Nancy.
It ain't rocket
Nancy,
science.
the people who had
What?
the people who had questions about this, because it's definitely not law enforcement. It was Benjamin Crump.
He blames Nolan's mom and the family for not turning over the phone, but the cops are not investigating a murder, so they're never going to ask for it. He said the cops don't even want to search the boat, so that means they don't want to search the phone. So how can you blame somebody for not cooperating with what the cops do not want? The same way the phone was available from the family, he's saying they said the boat is available to be searched by Nolan's people. But all this makes sense to this dude. Double talk. Let's get back to it.
Wait a minute.
They are not
Did
pursuing
the
like they claim they
families
are.
say, here's our boat, come search it? Did the families offer the boat up to
They
search?
offered boat, phones, whatever investigators needed, whatever the family needed, they made it available. The family did not pursue any avenue to connect with the boys on any level. The boat, to talk about timeline, to communicate with parents, to communicate with lawyers, they have done nothing. And then now we find out that they haven't even given the phone over to law enforcement so they can do an extraction or a forensic investigation.
Well, stop.
That they can see
you
if
know
there was
what? I
something
respect
deleted.
you, but I'm going to have to cut your mic because we have to be clear about something. Hold on. Philip Dubé joining me. He is a veteran trial lawyer, a defense lawyer. He's joining me out of L.A. He practices criminal and constitutional law. Dubé, I don't want to hear either a prosecution or a defense side. A citizen cannot force a search on somebody else's boat. So Crump or Mrs. or Nolan's mother, they cannot force a cadaver dog or a scent dog search on the Triton. Law enforcement needs to bring out a cadaver dog and a scent dog. It's just real simple. It's not hard. Do you agree? They are the ones with authority to do that.
Of course. A lot of these thought leaders and crusaders, the thought leaders and the crusaders can all request it and make sure that there's an in-depth, thorough investigation, but they cannot physically and personally initiate it or enforce all the procedures that are necessary to get that underway.
Yo, how does this Tatum dude get away with this? So he putting the onus on the family to do the investigation and all these people paying taxes so that law enforcement will do it. And he's saying, no, if y'all want to search the boat, y'all do it. If you want to look at the boys' phones, the friends' phones, y'all do it. And then he says law enforcement has no interest in doing it. But if y'all want to do it, y'all can. So what they going to do? Investigate it, find something, and tell law enforcement? That don't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense, man. So Nancy is giving him the business. But I just don't know how he can tap dance like this and continue to perpetuate such a biased view. And my question is, why is law enforcement not checking their boxes though? Crossing T's, dotting I's just in case. Them people just want to know what happened to their son. And if you bump into a murder as a result, then handle it accordingly. But getting to the bottom of what actually happened is all they asking for. And this dude is acting like they're trying to impede that effort. It's unreal, man. It's unreal. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Till next time, man. Second Take. We out.